Hi, welcome back to Words and Grammar. This time we're going to study simple present tense. When are we going to use simple present tense? If we want to convey an idea or an action that is habitual, then we will use simple present tense. Another one is if we want to convey a general truth or a fact, and also for scheduled activities, we construct our idea in simple present tense. But to make this discussion short, we are going to focus on habitual actions or routine. Okay? Since our focus is on habitual actions, meaning actions that we always do or we regularly do, then all these sentences are in simple present tense. Let's read sentence number 1. He checks his email first thing every morning. What is our subject here? Very good. He. He is the subject. When we say he, this is singular. Okay. So singular subject. If our subject is singular, meaning one, then we add S to our verb. Ibig sabihin nito, early in the morning, ang unang gagawin ng lalaki ay mag-check ng kanyang email. So palagi yun niyang ginagawa. Kaya ang sentence ay nakakonstruct in simple present tense. Okay. Let's go to sentence number 2. The CEO often pushes her management team to exceed their quarterly targets. Meaning ng CEO is Chief Executive Officer. So dito, ang ginagamit ay pushes. Bakit? Kasi CEO is singular subject. So, singular subject yan, gamitin ang S or ES. But since nag-end ito ng SH, then ES yung idinagdag natin. So, dalawa yon. Kung singular subject, either we add S or ES. Pag singular yung subject. Ang ibig sabihin nito, yung CEO daw, palagi niyang in-encourage yung kanyang management team na dapat lalampas sila sa kanilang target every quarter. So, standard talaga nila yon. At every time mag-meeting sila, yun ang kanilang discussion. So, ano siya, parang habitual na siya at saka or routine na siya na ginagawa ng team ng CEO. Okay. Now, let's go to 3 and 4. My students play board games after lunch. Okay. So, our subject here is students. Subject. Now, look at the students with S yan, meaning plural yan, marami, no? So, this is our plural subject. Okay. If the subject is plural, use the simple form of verb. Kasi plural, ang ating verb should be in simple form. Ibig sabihin nito, ang mga students, every time matapos sila ng kanilang lunch, mag-play sila ng board games. Okay? Next, sentence number 4. Our community leaders advocate for better public transportation. Since leaders yan, okay, ang main subject natin dito ay leaders, ang ating verb ay advocate, walang S or walang ES. Simple verb. Gaya nito, students, marami, kaya simple verb. Ang leaders, marami, kaya simple verb din yung advocate natin. Walang S, walang ES. Okay. Now, ito naman, kasi nag-advocate sila, palagi nila itong ginagawa, no? At meron silang mga programs palagi para magkaroon ng better public transportation. So, repeated pa rin siya. Kapag habitual or routine or repeated action or standard na siya, then construct your sentence in simple present tense.